Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I want to apologize for the first uploads. For some reason, my audio was just going out like crazy. I kept, filming, or I kept trying to upload videos and just the sound was horrible. I want to apologize for the first videos because the sound quality is not that good. Um, so yeah, anyways, we're gonna pull through this month of March. This is gonna be for Leos for the month of March 2017. I also want to thank you guys very, very much for subscribing, sharing my videos, liking my videos. I truly appreciate you guys. For those of you who private message me, you guys make my day, seriously. Thank you guys very much. You can also follow me on Instagram or follow me on Facebook, as well on Snapchat. Um, I don't believe I have the link to Snapchat, but if you would like to have my link, just go ahead and comment below and let me know, and I will message you my Snapchat. Okay, so this is going to be for Leos for the month of March 2017. Also, I want to mention Happy St. Patty's Day for those of you who celebrate. For those of you who just like to drink, turn up. Do you? So let's dive right into it. And this is for Leos. I know Leos love to turn up. Okay, so what are the messages for Leos for the month of March 2017? What are the messages? What are the messages? Okay, let's dive right into this. Okay, Leos. So at the heart of the matter, you have the you have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is, well, all pages usually talks about an immature type of energy, or a message more than anything. To me, it speaks about messages, just like the Knights, but there's more of a type of innocence with it, because it is less mature. And there is definitely going to be a message coming into you, for you guys, for the month of March, and it can be regarding work because it is Wands card, and this can also be a representation of you taking on the month of March, this type of energy. And this type of energy is, again, there's some type of innocence to it, playfulness type of energy. It is a fire sign, obviously. It can represent you, or it can represent the person that more than likely will play out an important role in your life for the month of March. Again, it's a fire sign, so it would be another Leo like yourself. It would be a Sagittarius or an Aries as well. And again, like I said, this is a message. There's definitely a message coming in for you guys. Again, it can be a representation of a message in regards to work or finances, because it is the Wands is always about action and passion as well. So again, also to mention or to note, this can also be a representation of a person coming into your life, or even a person that you're with. Very rarely does it happen, but it can represent that because it is a general reading. It can be also your partner. So perhaps if he's another fire sign, doesn't necessarily have to be the sun, it could be their moon or rising as well. They will be taking on a more playful type of energy, even making irrational decisions, and you having to find that stability, or having to be the mature one to kind of guide them through the month of March. Okay, now the card that's crossing you as a challenge for the month of March is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is give and receive. So if you're in a relationship, or if you're in a partnership, and you feel like either you're the one that's being taken advantage, or if you feel like it's usually you the one that's taken the other person taking advantage of the other person. You need to understand that the challenge for this month is to not be selfish. Do not be selfish. Do not be led by your ego. I know Leos, that's very hard to do. But sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's necessary for us to swallow our pride and to understand and mutually respect one another. When it comes to some type of disrespect or when it comes to misunderstandings, and this is specifically talking about relationships. Now, this can also be a representation that for the month of March, there's going to be a necessity for you to be as compassionate, not just to you, but the people around you. It is going to be necessary for you to be able to receive as well as give. And the reason for that, again, when I see the Six of Pentacles as a challenge, it's definitely talking about there's someone that's taking a lot and the other person that's not doing enough, or the other person that's not doing enough and you're just taking and taking. So again, like I said, just be mindful and understand that, okay? Now, the card that's underneath you, what you're not aware of or you don't understand, or it's not feasible or visible to you at the present time, is the Ten of Swords. So there's definitely an ending to something. More than likely, there's an ending to a struggle, or there's an ending to a relationship, perhaps going back to the Page of Wands. Perhaps the person that you were dating, or perhaps the person you've been dating, is a little bit more immature than you. I know Leos are not known to be immature, but you guys are very playful. And again, if that's not representing you, it can very well be representing the person that you're dating or the person that you're interested in, that maybe that's the person that's taking and taking, and you don't see it, but eventually you'll come to terms and understanding that perhaps it's time for you guys to part your own separate ways. Now, you do have the Five of Cups, and with the Five of Cups, this can represent, this is in the passing past position, so this is definitely talking about seeing things for what they really are. Five is always a struggle. So again, do not, for those of you who are in a monogamous relationship as well, there's definitely a need to let go of issues or past behaviors or past patterns, or even actions that were done in the past. Do not hold that grudge with your partner, or do not throw whatever issues are going on to your partner, because you're only damaging the relationship. And again, do not fight the changes that are coming to you guys. There's definitely a change. There's definitely a few changes actually, but I feel like the month of March is going to be a very emotional month for you guys, because I do see, more than anything, I do see more cups in this reading. So moving along, you have the Nine of Pentacles, your crowning energy. And this is an abundant energy. This is an energy where you feel fulfilled, monetary wise and professional wise. The 9 is also an ending. So you have a 10, you have a 9 crowning you, and you have a 10. So the 10 is what you're not seeing at the present time. So if you've been wanting, or you've been struggling money wise, and you've been expecting or wanting to know about a job or getting hired on, again with the 10, there's an ending to a cycle, and the ending of that cycle, crowning your energy, is the 9 of Pentacles. So that stability and that growth is definitely coming in. Again, going back to the 10 and the 5, do not resist that change. Please, 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 Leos, do not resist the change. Be open to it. Be hopeful about it. Whatever it is that's going on at the present time, just go with the flow. I know that's very hard to deal with, but that's just what the card is saying. The cards are saying at this present time. Now, the card that's symbolizing the near future is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords can represent an air sign. So it would be an Aquarius, it would be a Libra or Gemini. Doesn't have to be their moon. Doesn't have to be their sun. It can be their moon or rising as well. And this is a masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It's a general reading again. So it can represent both a male or female that is probably going to guide you, because it is a king. It's going to guide you into your near future. So what that means is perhaps that's the person you'll be hearing from, that's bringing in the message to you. The reason why I say that is because this is in the present position. And this is the near future, and the present position is looking towards the future. So this is the message coming in, and again, it's a message coming in either to you, or the message coming in from a third party coming to you in regards to this King of Swords. Okay. Now, moving along, the card that's symbolizing you or your advice for the month of March is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is this, and it's very clear, okay? For those of you, specifically for those of you who are single, it's time for you guys to open up your heart, or open up your social circle, or open up your possibilities. The Four of Pentacles is always talking about protection. And the way I see it, the Four of Pentacles is, it's usually not in this suit, but it's usually a male holding on to the pentacle very, very strongly, covering their chest area, which that to me speaks about protecting your heart, or not opening up, or just basically not even trying. With the Four of Pentacles, again, for the month of March, it is necessary for you to open your social circle. It is necessary for you to be willing, or to find that desire again, to be open to love, or to be open to other interactions with that of the opposite sex. Okay. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship and are in a monogamous relationship, the Four of Pentacles is definitely saying either you are spending too much, or your partner spending too much. For the month of March, the advice here is be mindful and watch what you waste your money on. Basically, don't spend it on stupid things you don't need. Or if it's the other person that's doing that, kind of guide them, and you know, give them that type of lecture about being smart with your money. Now, the card that's symbolizing those around you, or the energy surrounding you, you have the Ten of Cups. So it's definitely a loving type of energy. It's a family oriented type of energy. This is definitely the family card. So know and understand that you have the support of your family and those that love you surrounding you. Again, with the Four of Pentacles, going back to the Four of Pentacles and the 10, there's definitely a need to separate your social life with that of your family. And the reason for that is because you need emotional stability, or you need to feel like you're hopeful about love, basically. So open up yourself and open up your circle to that, Leos. Now, going on to your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about illusion, or making the right choice, or having a lot of choices. So again, for those of you who are single, you have a lot of choices out there. You have a lot of opportunities of meeting new people from different backgrounds, from different belief systems, whatever it may be. But also be wise enough when you start approaching that. When you start approaching that time where you feel like you're ready to start dating again, or going onto the dating scene or whatnot, be very specific with what you want and what you're looking for, so you can see past the illusions and not be disappointed. Again, this is speaking solely to those of you who are single. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, again, with the hopes and fear, usually the fear mirrors always the hope. And with the Seven of Cups, it's definitely talking about illusions. So try the best you can to not see things, you know, try to see things for what they really are. If there's something that your partner's doing that you don't agree with, stand your ground and speak up your mind. Speak out. Say what you have to say. Again, going back to that of not agreeing. Agreeing just so the sole purpose you won't argue. Like, it's not gonna help. And putting things under the rug are only gonna build up. So understand that, know that, and be aware of that. And finally, your final outcome card is the Devil card. And the Devil cards talks about some type of suppression, or some type of obsession, whether it's with alcohol, whether it's with sex, whether it's with whatever it may be. I also, if what you're looking for is that true stability, and the reason why I say that is because the Nine of Cups is your crowning energy. And also, the final card and the final outcome card and the near future card are kings are always about respect, they're always about maturity, and they're always about stabilization. Now, with the nine and the devil card is the Capricorn card, and again, it can represent a Capricorn, either a Capricorn in your life or a Capricorn that will guide you or motivate you and expand your mind. To that of possibilities of making more money, or possibilities of following that which it really is interested to you. Or again, with the King of Swords and the Devil card, this can also be a representation of perhaps if it's not you who is what's the word I'm looking for? If in a past relationship you were with an air sign, and that air sign is still around, and what I mean by around, it's whether you have children with that person, or whether uh, there's some type of connection, they're still there. Whether it's an example, if you're still married and you have not divorced yet, but you're no longer together. With the devil card, that's talking about some type of obsession, whether it's you with them, like, it's easy to say, I moved on, I don't care, but yet you're so consumed about wanting to know what they're doing and what they're up to. Or it can be a representation of them still not really being capable of letting go of you. Um, Kind of like the stalker status, kind of, if that makes sense, like watching you or looking you up in the internet or whatnot. That speaks about that as well. But again, going back to the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil and the Knight of Swords, it's definitely talking about stability coming forth. And more income coming in, and it's going to come through this Knight of Swords. So again, it can be a superior. This is usually an older male, and it's usually a light complected type of guy, that is going to give you either the opportunity, that is going to call you back, and they usually have like blue or greenish eyes, just an FYI. That's going to reach out to you or give you the information that you've been waiting for, because it is in the near future position. Okay. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Comment below, let me know how it turns out. I wish you guys the very best, and we'll hear from each other soon. Bye bye.